We are often fed a dangerous lie from childhood. Sleeping on your back is the posture of kings, keeping your spine straight and your face wrinkle-free. The truth, however, is entirely different. Back sleeping is not a throne. It's often a silent assassin, strangling your respiratory system. As you recline deep into sleep, gravity turns the soft tissues in your throat into a gigantic weight. The tongue muscle collapses, completely blocking the pulsating blue trachea. Struggling to breathe, millions worldwide unknowingly suffocate themselves every night. Due to this horrifying truth, when the airway is blocked, blood oxygen plummets, heart rate spikes to alarming levels, and your brain has no choice but to send urgent emergency signals to awaken the body. If you think turning to sleep on your right side is a safer and smoother solution, you've just inadvertently stepped into another catastrophic physiological trap. Right-side sleeping is the fastest, cruelest way to turn your stomach into a volcano, erupting corrosive lava right in your chest. To understand the ultimate sleeping posture for survival, you must break all conventional lenses. Look at your body not as static mass of flesh on a bed, but as a high-pressure hydraulic waste treatment plant, operating wildly under the night. As you sink into deep sleep, your brain literally shrinks, reducing its volume for purification. The glymphatic system, the brain's underground drainage network, begins to open its floodgates. This fluid washes away dense gray amyloid plaques, cleansing your brain. However, this biological hydraulic plant is entirely governed by a cruel law of physics, gravity. A shocking anatomical truth: your internal organs are completely asymmetrical. The heart and stomach are shifted left, and the body's largest lymphatic network also flows predominantly in a single, leftward direction. When you place your body at the wrong angle, you use gravity to reverse these cleansing sewers, cooling and bubbling toxically around delicate nerve cells. Choosing the right sleeping posture isn't just about back pain, it's a critical decision on whether you'll cleanse your mind or imprison yourself with neurotoxins. We will now delve into each anatomical aspect, ranking from the most destructive posture to the absolute healing. At the bottom, undoubtedly his stomach sleeping. The spine destroyer. This is the worst biomechanical disaster you can subject your body to. When you lie on your stomach, your entire core weight sinks, stretching your spine beyond its safe elastic limit. Compressing discs. Worse still, to breathe, you twist your cervical spine 90 degrees for 8 continuous hours. This extreme movement twists carotid arteries, severely reducing oxygenated blood flow to the brain. Your chest is also crushed under your entire body weight. Lungs cannot fully expand, forcing your respiratory system to constantly strain, in a state of cruel localized oxygen deficiency. Moving up to third place is right-side sleeping, the stomach's nightmare. Side sleeping seems like a perfect upgrade, but turning to the right side is a fatal mistake for digestion. With the human stomach is J-shaped, shifted left turning right positions. The esophageal sphincter lower, the only gate separating stomach acid from the delicate throat, is lower than the liquid level of gastric juices. At this point, an invisible force propels this concentrated substance upwards, creating a sensation of intense internal discomfort. The esophageal lining cells change from healthy, light pink to charred red, emitting acidic smoke. This is the undeniable, core mechanical cause of terrible heartburn and GERD, devastating the sleep of millions every night. This causes widespread discomfort and health issues. Second place goes to back sleeping one, the spine's perfect choice, yet the airway's mortal enemy. From an orthopedic perspective, back sleeping keeps your entire spinal axis perfectly stretched on a neutral plane. Body weight is evenly distributed. Crushing pressure on intervertebral discs drops to almost zero. Your face is also completely free, not brutally rubbed against the pillowcase, thoroughly preventing the formation of mechanical aging wrinkles. But this is a physiological trap. For those with thick neck fat or sleep apnea, back sleeping is a dangling death sentence. You might preserve a straight spine, but you cruelly sacrifice vital oxygen supply to your brain's neural centers. And finally, ascending to the throne. Left side sleeping god. The god's primal sleeping posture. At the absolute peak of biomechanics. Is the left side sleeping position? This is the magical moment when you're asymmetrical. Internal organ architecture miraculously combines with gravity. Your stomach is naturally suspended, valve safely at highest position, locking any acid reflux risk. But the truly great thing that makes this position king happens deep within the lymphatic system. Left side sleeping turns your body into a perfect, frictionless waterslide, accelerating toxin excretion. Your heart also off-centered. Left smoothly pumps fresh, red blood down the descending aorta. The brain is cleansed, stomach protected, and heart rests and recovers in the most optimal state. Why is the human body designed with such a perfect bias for the left side? The answer isn't in modern medicine, but deep within our ancient DNA code. From when our human ancestors shivered in cold, primitive caves, when a primal primate curled on its left side, they weren't just sleeping. They were performing nature's most perfect survival defense ritual by curling this way. The right arm, flexible and dominant, is completely freed, always ready to immediately wield a weapon against bloodthirsty predators attacking in the dark. The curled left side position protects the heart and vital internal organs from deadly claws. Millions of years of evolution have been extremely selective. Individuals who chose to sleep left, they digested food better, recovered muscles faster, and survived long, dark, cold nights. This posture isn't just a bed habit. It's a primal survival instinct, forged in blood, through millions of years of life on Earth. However, the human biological machine is too complex, and there is never a single magical cure-all for every individual. Left side sleeping, though supreme, can trigger deadly hidden musculoskeletal injuries for a small at-risk segment. Those suffering from rotator cuff injury should absolutely not put their entire body weight crushing down on their left shoulder. This continuous and cruel compressive pressure will cause delicate tendons to become inflamed and irreversibly swollen, even more dangerous for severe congestive heart failure. Patients lying left can cause blood to rush too quickly and suddenly, making the entire central circulatory system severely overloaded. For this high-risk medical group, lying on their back with a raised pillow system becomes the only lifeline to hack straight into the body's complex physiological system and optimize left side sleeping. Tonight, follow this 3-step professional sleep configuration process. Step 1. Knee marker. Clasp a moderately firm bolster pillow tightly between your two knee joints. The pure white foam block absorbs all pressure and realigns the entire blue pelvic axis, which is being twisted. Step 2. Standard neck access lock. Use a contoured pillow with a central depression to completely fill the empty space between your shoulder blade and ear, forcing the cervical spine to lie on a perfectly straight line. Step 3. Golden 30-degree angle. Never lie at a perpendicular 90-degree angle, putting pressure on your shoulder. Instead, slightly lean your upper body back and insert a thin bolster pillow behind your back to relax your chest. Embrace these steps for optimal rest. A well-aligned sleep is vital for your health. Note, this content is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Always consult a doctor before changing your health regimen. Always consult a doctor before changing your health regimen.